Hello, my friends. So here we are in Heraklion after our visit to Knossos Palace. We're headed to the city center to walk around and check out the city. It's been a long time since we've been in Heraklion, so we were excited just to walk around. Heraklion is the largest city on the beautiful Greek island of Crete. There is so much to share about this amazing destination. However, we were there only for a few hours, so we strolled around and took some lovely pictures and videos of this vibrant city. I hope you'd enjoy this video and maybe it will inspire you to visit Heraklion in the future. While we were walking, I'll share some information about the capital of this amazing island. Upon our arrival, we drove around looking for the parking lot that we were guided to by our navigation. Meanwhile, I took clips of the charming urban neighborhood. I totally enjoy looking at people going by their day in the city. It reveals a lot about the vibes and characteristics of the city and the people living in it. This modern, lively capital of Crete has a rich history dating back to the Minoan civilization, 2600 BC. As I've mentioned earlier in this video, and where I have posted a video for our visit to the UNESCO heritage site of Knossos Palace. So this city can't get more rooted in history and heritage. Now, being a modern and dynamic city doesn't take away from the rich history that this land has lived. So here we have found the parking lot. It's an underground parking, so take the name if you plan to visit Heraklion. Now that the car is sorted, let's go and explore by foot. Heraklion, where Crete begins. Heraklion is a fascinating place to explore on foot because Heraklion is a relatively compact city and most of its main attractions are within walking distance. You can easily explore the city center on foot, and many streets are pedestrian friendly or have limited traffic. The city has a mix of old and new architecture, with narrow, winding streets in the old town and more modern grid-like streets in the newer areas. You'll find many historic landmarks, museums, and cultural attractions, as well as lively shopping streets and cozy tavernas. I need to say that walking in this city is enjoyable. That's why one must wear a comfortable footwear. So as you see from my clips, Heraklion is in general a clean and neat city. And it's such a pleasure to walk around on foot and enjoy browsing the markets. Usually, big cities are notorious for being messy and uninteresting. They lack of charm and character in comparison to smaller seaside towns or villages. But I don't completely agree with that because I'm a city girl. I've lived all my life in cities and I appreciate the urban beauty of the building complexes where life and businesses take place. The people give character to these cold and harsh buildings. The people, they draw on the walls, they plant the trees, they plant the flowers on the balconies. So the people, they give the accent on a cold and harsh environment. So that's why I enjoy the urban cities, because it shows you the soul of its people, and the big businesses and tourists cannot take that away. As we were wandering through the charming streets of Heraklion, I was enchanted by the delightful energy of this lively city. We passed by Lion Square Fountain, the heart of the city, surrounded by cafes, restaurants, and shops. Many sub-narrow paths branch out from this fountain area, and it's fun to discover the retail option as well as hidden eateries and so on of that city could offer. Yet, we saw that there is an art exhibition in this municipal art gallery, so we decided to check it out, and it turned out to be really delightful.
جديد مفتوح.
كان جامع مش سجادة. good idea لأنه بتنحفر مع الخطوات الناس.
دكان شكلهم طبور. زهقت منه أنا هيراكليون لأن هذا فايب السيتي وبشوف
And as any crowded city, it is needed to be mindful of your belongings while you're strolling the narrow streets. Although Heraklion, as well as most places in Greece, is safe in general, so don't hesitate to ask locals for directions or assistance. Actually, as we did get lost while trying to find where we have parked our car, and we asked a gentleman who was so sweet to help by walking with us to the nearest point. So sweet and kind indeed. This kind of hospitality is totally Cretan. So don't worry if you get lost in the narrow streets, it's all part of the adventure. You can always ask for directions or use a mapping app on your phone to find your way back to your starting point. Our phone, had a problem back then, so when we asked for directions, we encountered this loveliest man who took us to the nearest point to the parking lot, and he gave us clear directions to how we get there. Truly amazing. We truly worked up an appetite with this lovely walk browsing Heraklion City, And after we found our way back to the car, we're ready for our next stop for the day. But first, check out this small chapel in the parking entrance. So beautiful. Thank you, my friends, for staying with us in our tour around the city of Heraklion. Next, we went to Rethymno for our late lunch. We discovered a restaurant that immediately became one of our favorites. It was fantastic, and it was a recommendation by our chef friend, Chef Poppy, in Aios Nikolaos. See you in my next video. Thank you so much. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to help me grow my channel. See you soon. Bye bye.